What is undue hardship for ADHD workplace accommodations? Imagine wanting to do your best at work but feeling held back because of how your environment is set up. Sometimes, asking for simple changes can make a big difference. But there's a limit to what employers are required to do, called undue hardship. It's a legal term that means if an accommodation causes too much trouble or expense, the employer doesn't have to provide it. So, what exactly counts as undue hardship? Well, it depends on a few things. First, the cost of the accommodation compared to the employer's overall budget is a big factor. If a small business with limited funds is asked to spend thousands of dollars, that might be considered too much. But if a large company can easily cover the cost, it's less likely to be seen as undue hardship. Next, the size and resources of the business matter. A big corporation with many employees can usually handle more accommodations than a small startup. The type of work being done also plays a role. For example, if an accommodation would seriously disrupt a production line or a critical process, it might be considered an undue hardship. Employers also look at how the accommodation affects overall productivity and other workers. If a change would slow down the team or cause significant delays, it might be seen as too disruptive. They have to balance supporting employees with ADHD and keeping the business running smoothly. The process of figuring this out is called the interactive process. It's a back and forth between the employee and employer to find solutions that work for both sides. If one idea is too hard to implement, they try to come up with alternatives that are easier and still helpful. For someone with ADHD, understanding this can be helpful. It's good to clearly explain what you need and why it's important. Keeping records of your requests and responses can also support your case. Legally, the Americans with Disabilities Act requires employers to make reasonable accommodations unless it causes undue hardship. This means they should support your needs without creating a big problem for the business. In the end, undue hardship is about finding a balance. Employers are expected to help employees with ADHD succeed, but not at the cost of their business's health. Clear communication and teamwork are key to making sure everyone's needs are met without crossing that line.